persons in their 40s prepare for retirement. A guest shares and our pension specialist weighs in. Welcome to Retirement Matters.
Relationships that build wealth, create opportunities, the right solutions. That's what we do at JN Fund Managers.
We're in pursuit of your financial security.
Portfolio and investment management services for individuals and corporate clients, from wealth building and risk management to preparing for a comfortable retirement. Strong, stable, secure.
We're in pursuit of your success.
Let's talk. JN Fund Managers, your safer, smarter financial partner.
Roseanne East Pension Specialist, good morning. In this series of life cycles and retirement planning, I've asked 4 guests the same question. Have you started to prepare for retirement? How they said what they said was as interesting as their answers. They all had started or were well on their way, but the intensity of their responses grew stronger the closer they were to retirement. The person who had just touched 30 was very relaxed about it. The 50-year-old was way more intense, far more engaged. Did you notice this, Roseanne?
I did, Annette, and it's to be expected. Many persons in our industry group financial strategies and investment habits in cycles which parallel age groupings and their interest. The focus of each group, accumulation, consolidation, spending and gifting, reflects the weight they place on the main focus of their financial activities.
Well, let's go no further. Let's hear directly from Sharon where she is and what her retirement plans are. Good morning, Sharon, and welcome to the program.
Good morning, and thanks for having me.
Have you begun making any plans towards your retirement?
Yes, I have started to make plans for my retirement. Perhaps a little later than I had hoped I'd have started, but I am well along with my planning. Not as comfortable as I would have loved to be at this point, but I'm not totally unprepared for retirement.
Are you part of a formal retirement program?
Yes, I am a part of my organization's retirement scheme, which is also supplemented by other investments and savings that I have put in place.
Have you ever met with a financial advisor or a retirement planner to discuss your strategy?
Not formally. However, I've had discussions and conversations with persons in the field, and I've learned a lot from them and have gotten some ideas as to how best to put my plans together.
How disciplined have you been?
I have been more disciplined recently. So I would say that one of my regrets is that I've not started early. I didn't start being as disciplined as I am now at an earlier age.
Have any of your decisions for retirement planning been guided by retired persons around you?
Yes, and I have seen persons totally unprepared for retirement and the difficulties that they have been experiencing, and that have encouraged me to be more disciplined. And as the time gets closer, you realize the urgency of being prepared, and I have begun to put my plans more intensively in place.
Do you have any tips for persons who are in your age group regarding planning for retirement?
I would say if you have not started, it's time to start. It would have been better if you had started earlier. However, it's not too late. You can still put plans in place to fill the gaps that are there. You should also consider looking at some things that are your hobbies right now and see how best they can be utilized to provide earnings in your retirement.
What would you say to your younger self, let's say when you're about 30 years old?
I would say spend less and save more. I think while some persons do not embrace the fact that they will retire, it is something that I actually look forward to doing. And so my plans will include preparation for traveling more, experiencing, having new experiences in my twilight, let us call it my twilight years. And so I recognize it as another stage in my life, and I look forward to it.
Thank you so much for being on the program, Sharon.
And thank you so much for having me.
Roseanne, Sharon gave us what I think are useful tips. Please share your thoughts on what she said.
Interestingly, Sharon's level of engagement with her retirement plans was just about between our laid-back 30-year-old and the excitement of our 50-year-old. Her tips were very useful. I noted that she was not relying solely on the formal retirement plan from her job to sustain her when she retired. She has other investments especially for this purpose. She recognized the importance of being committed to her goals. She was disciplined and content that at this point she was aware of what she should be doing.
I really liked that she had taken the time to observe how others had prepared for retirement, or hadn't, and was influenced by what she had noted.
Sharon mentioned that she had not formally met with a financial advisor, although she has had some informal guidance from professionals. I'd recommend, though, that she does. In each life cycle, at all stages, we should share where we are with a professional and review the success and potential of our strategies. We need to ensure that our financial plan is working to place us at our best advantage. Growth from our investment products is always important. For the 40-year-old who can take on some amount of risk, this is a good time to explore the options and act decisively.
You've mentioned this before, Roseanne, but perhaps it bears repeating. Will these consultations with the professionals be at a cost?
Usually, here in Jamaica, these consultations are free. So chances are the consultations will cost nothing but our time. I also point out that there's a huge difference between good advice from well-meaning friends and consultations from a licensed financial professional. Additionally, advice given in passing is insufficient. Ideally, the investor benefits best from a consultation. The financial industry in Jamaica is carefully regulated. The financial advisors with whom she would meet would be able to thoroughly assess her situation and make recommendations that are a good fit for her goals. Retirement planning, in fact, financial planning in general, is more than just buying what appears to be good products. And this advice goes to all persons who are investing regardless of their age and other circumstances.
What else about the conversation with Sharon struck you, Roseanne? Personally, I was happy to hear that she looked forward to retirement. She was happy with where she is and was not intimidated by thinking about the future.
Quite true. I found her encouragement for persons who had not yet started to prepare for retirement to be on point. All retirement planning professionals will tell you that panicking is better replaced by remedying the situation and starting where you are with as much as you can. I want to return to a point I began earlier. Persons in their 40s should, along with their advisor, be paying particular attention to ensuring that their portfolio is on a path for serious growth. They should evaluate how their assets are allocated, making sure that they have explored the benefits not just of savings accounts, but of the various investment instruments which abound. What they don't know can weaken the potential earnings of their investments. It is not enough to simply make deposits into a savings account at regular intervals.
So investing should be hard and smart.
Correct. Each investment is a sacrifice. You have made the choice not to spend, the choice to delay gratification. That decision should work hard and smart for you. And that's exactly what your balanced portfolio should be doing, working hard and smart. There's more that I want to share on asset allocation, but time does not permit this morning.
So let's continue this conversation next week. Listeners, if you have any questions, please let us know. Do visit JN Fund Manager's Facebook page and listen to the uploaded programs. Send your questions by email or text message to jnfundmanagers@jnbs.com and 877-2612. Remember, retirement is a journey, not a destination. Let's live each day as a special day that it is, even as we plan for the future. Live, love, and take care. Until next week.